Last week was a big week for earnings. I don't make a lot of money trading earnings, but I find it's a good, engaging binary event. In this video, I thought I would go over just how I trade earnings with options and my earning trades for last week. Unfortunately, I didn't plan this video in advance, so there are some details I wanted to include, mainly the delta of the options, but I'll have to just go off memory. There's still many companies reporting this week, so I'm sure I'll end up playing some of them. So I'll make sure I'll collect the information and include it in the next update. Unless you don't like this video or find it helpful in any way, in that case, I'll probably just end it here with this video or two, so please give this video a like if you want me to continue this series. Last week on Tuesday, October the 27th, Microsoft and Boeing was reporting their earnings after the close, and usually both of them trade within their range. The implied straddle is telling us what investors or traders are expecting the move to be, and we see that Microsoft has traded within its range the last 4 times. But with Microsoft, I was a little more bullish than bearish, so I sold both a call and a put slightly before the market closed. My call was further out of the money than my put. Unfortunately, I don't remember my deltas, but overall, the trade had a tiny bit of positive deltas. The stock closed just above 213 on Tuesday, and when it opened on Wednesday, it was trading about 207.5. The overall trade was a tiny winner, and if you recall, the market was very volatile that day, and it still had quite a bit of premium left in the trade because of the spike up in volatility, and I thought that my puts were still pretty far out of the money, so I decided I would wait another day before closing it. The next day it rallied and I closed the trade out for about $84 in profit per lot. Boeing was also trading within its range the last 5 reports. Just ignore the first line since that is the most recent report or the earnings report that I was playing. But I wanted to lean slightly bullish as well because I felt the risk was to the upside. If there was any positive development with a 737 MAX, it could cause the stock to spike up. The next day when the markets opened, Boeing opened up almost unchanged, down like $2. The trade was a nice winner. The options were still pretty far out of the money, so I decided to set a closing price, but it never got filled that day. I ended up closing it the next day for about $81 in profit per lot. On Thursday, I played Facebook and Activision Blizzard. Facebook was going to be a very simple play for me. With Snap and Pinterest reporting exceptional reports, I wanted to play Facebook to the upside. I thought it was going to be easy money. So I only sold an out of the money put. I don't want to get caught shorting it to the upside. When Facebook reported the earnings, the stock moved up slightly in the aftermarket hours and then came back down. The next day it opened down about $6 and continued going down the remaining of the day. But my puts were still far out of the money and it was the end of the week already, so I decided to just let it expire worthless for about $71 in profit per put. Activision Blizzard normally stays within its trading range as well, so I decided to do more of a neutral strangle and sold a 73 put and an 84.5 calls. When the earnings report came out, the stock collapsed and dropped below my puts to around $72 in the aftermarket hours. The next day when I looked at the stock, it had rallied back up and opened almost unchanged. I was surprised at the rally back up, but not going to complain. It was trading well within its range, so I just let the options expire worthless for about $73 in profit per lot. Those were pretty much my earnings trades last week. I'll probably do one more video for this week's earnings trade, and on top, in that video, I'll probably go over which companies I'll be looking at playing for next week's earnings trade. Let me know down below if there's any other details you would like to know. The earnings trades this week were very simple, no management required, as they all turned out to be winners. But in the future, when the earnings trade does go wrong, I'll get into how I manage to trade and hopefully get out break even or with a small profit. Short video this time. If you like this series, please like the video. That way I'll know whether to continue the series or not. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure to smash the subscribe button. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.